The goal to our left, Alan Mayer perched in the nets. He is looking for his 15th win of the season tonight as Memphis get a quick chance right off the start. Stamenkovic with a left-footed ball that just goes wide of Mayer. Mayer with a 14-6 one-loss record, 4.44 goals against average. He was very impressive on the recent road trip and kept the San Diego Sockers from allowing more than 3 goals for the first time in their history the other night. Julie B with a chance in close on the goalkeeper for Memphis, number 24, Richard Boot, but B's shot is blocked. Boot goes into tonight's contest sporting a 6.02 goals against average and a 5-6 one-loss record. Again, the Sox defending the goal to our left, the Americans to our right. Memphis in their traveling white jerseys with navy shorts and blue and white trim, and the San Diego Sockers in their home navy jerseys with gold shorts, navy socks, and gold trim. Stan Stamenkovic, the MISL's leading point man with 79 points, with the ball for Memphis off to the left side for Helmut Dudek. He moves into the end boards to the right of Alan Mayer, being watched by Gene Willrich. Takes a shot that comes off Mayer at the near post. Now to the near side boards goes Gene Willrich. He can't get it, and it's back to Ray Kunevats for Memphis. Kunevats goes by Julie V, but Vidal Fernandez comes up with the ball, and back come the Sockers. V across the red line off to the left for Vidal Fernandez. He spins to get away from Kunevats, moves it out to the point. Now the slot to Wojciechowski, back to the left point for Vidal. A shot by Fernandez bounces off the defender Kunevats, comes back down to Wojciechowski. Into the slot again, Fernandez right foots it to Gert on the near side. Now back to Martin Donnelly at the red line. We're just underway, no score here at the arena. The Sockers and the Memphis Americans as Chacha Namdar takes it from the left point, tries to feed it through to Fernandez, but now it's cleared back to the goalkeeper Boot. His distribution near side up for Tony Carbognani with the flaming black hair. He wears number 6 from Memphis. Plays it to the edge of the box. Stamenkovic, a first-time shot blocked by Martin Donnelly at the edge of the box. Donnelly now makes a nice move to get away from Stamenkovic and brings it across to the San Diego red line. Ahead for Julie V. Check that, Lawrence Hilkus at the red line. He'll play it back to center for Chacha Namdar. Chacha with a goal Friday night against the Buffalo Stallions. He has now scored in back-to-back games. Guy Newman with a blast off the end boards. The rebound in front to Steve Nesson. He missed it. Now Stamenkovic collides with Kunevats. Guy Newman in there, and he'll get called for the foul. And Newman helping Kunevats to his feet. Off the restart now, Memphis with the ball. Helmut Dudek, the left German, playing it left-footed into the corner to the right of Alan Mayer. Top of the box, that's rejected by Newman. Now Lawrence Hilkus caroms it off the near side boards back into midfield for Steve Nesson. Nesson, a 2-goal outing against Buffalo Friday night. Now Newman on the left side of defense. A ball from center played into the Memphis zone to the left of Boot. Nesson takes a wicked kick at it. Here's Hilkus going in the air. Boot bats it away. Now a battle for it on the far side boards between Newman and Holzenbein. And it's finally cleared deep into San Diego territory. Alan Mayer steps outside the protection of the penalty area to play it up to Gary Collier. Chacha Namdar faking to play it past Mike Garrett. Now Garrett causing some problems for Namdar, but Chacha gets it back. Good play by Namdar, lost the ball, but then fought to get it back. Now Hilkus goes to the zone. Plays it in front for Namdar. Had a shot on goal, another drive, it's blocked. Hilkus shoots. That goes off the post, and it's just out of the penalty area. Now to the near side. Nesson kicked. It comes to the right point for Gary Collier. Collier left footing it into the corner for Hilkus. Across the grain, went for the far post play. Nobody there for San Diego. And the Memphis Americans get it back. Hilkus with a great chance there. Good second effort by Chacha Namdar initially in midfield to get the ball away. And it turned into a good offensive play for San Diego. Hilkus just blasting it off the post. Now Fernandez brings it down the right wing. He's got Willrich going in deep. Or check that, Newman. Now it's Willrich at the edge of the box across to Julie V, who was patrolling the front of the crease. Now the Americans try to get it out, but can't. Vidal keeps it in to the high slot area. Fernandez gets it down to the right foot, takes a shot wide to the right of Boot. Now Julie V, far side boards. In front for Fernandez. He lets it go to Collier. Gary Collier in the slot. In front for Julie V. Flips it up in the air. Collier a shot. There's another chance for Julie V. All alone in front, but it was cleared by Matt O'Sullivan. Now near side boards. They'll whistle on the play. And it'll be a foul against San Diego. Good start to this one. Sockers all over Memphis here in the early going. Unable to find net. 2 good chances on that last sequence. Now O'Sullivan in midfield for Memphis. They have lost the first 2 games of this road trip in Phoenix and Los Angeles. They trail the Eastern Division right now with an 11-16 records, 8 games out of first place. Steve Long from Memphis tried to play it long across to the near side of the penalty area for Holzenbein. That didn't work. Now Garrett will try it. From the near side, out to Long, gets the give-and-go pass. Garrett across the box. Holzenbein played it back to Garrett, looking for the header. Now Holzenbein again. It comes off the glass. Here's Long with a drive as Mayer came out of the goal, trying to get it, and Mayer shot it wide, or rather, Long shot it wide. Now it's Gene Willrich in midfield for San Diego. Toes it up to Eric Geyer deep in the zone. Geyer across the carpet to Willrich at the far side. He takes it off the boards. A funny hop. Now a shot by Gene, blocked at the edge of the goal by Richard Boot, and he grabs it and throws it back into midfield ahead for Stamenkovic, who's patrolling that San Diego red line area, working one-on-one against Donnelly. Stamenkovic takes a shot. Mayer makes the save, gets his own rebound. He's tripped up. There's no call, and Donnelly merely flicks it back to Alan Mayer, who throws it into midfield for Julie V. Julie takes it neatly, trying to get free of 3 Memphis defenders. Now Carbognani intercepts in front for Stamenkovic. All alone, here's a chance again for the league's leading scorer, and Stamenkovic missed on the header. Steve Allison taking the initial shot, played it off the boards to Stamenkovic. Good action at both ends here in period 1. There's no score. Now Julie V brings it across center. He had 4 points Friday against Buffalo, all assists. He loses it momentarily. Now Namdar fighting with Helmut Dudek for it. Dudek toes it to the far side for Stamenkovic. Stan Stamenkovic stutter stepping toward the San Diego net. Now plays it to the near side for Helmut Dudek. Dudek back to Carbognani in the high slot. He stops it with Namdar watching him. Toes it across for Dudek at the left point. He moves into the slot ahead for Stamenkovic, takes it off his thigh. Donnelly kicks it away from Stamenkovic, and then just toes it to the right side of defense for Gert Wojciechowski. Stamenkovic shaking his head. Now Wojciechowski across the Memphis red line to the right for Frank Vizcarra. That's cleared away to midfield, where Donnelly goes back to get it for San Diego. He slows it down a bit, brings it to center on the walk. Carbognani forcing Donnelly. He plays it into Hilkes. Lawrence pushing off Allison. Left-footed shot is high and wide. It comes down to Vizcarra. He takes a drive, and that's a weak shot with the left foot that Boot handles easily and distributes up to midfield for Stan Stamenkovic. Stamenkovic running into Wojciechowski, plays it near side of midfield for Carbognani. He stands on the ball. Willrich takes a kick at it. Now Carbognani plays it back, and it comes to Dudek near side. Allison out of the University of Pennsylvania. And there's a ball off Frank Vizcarra out of play. And that'll be a restart for the Memphis Americans. No score here in period 1, 7:44 to go. This is the MISL on KSON.
Good.
Gene Willrich for San Diego into the slot. A shot is blocked by the defense. It comes to Vidal Fernandez at the left of the goal. Moving in and plays it across, but it was Bruce Rudroff getting in front of it to block it for Memphis. Now a ball to center, and Martin Donnelly back on defense, toes it to Alan Mayer. Mayer right foots it to the near side for Gene Willrich. No score. We're midway through this opening period here at the Sports Arena. The Sockers and the Memphis Americans. Martin Donnelly from his own red line ahead to Gene Willrich, near side of center. Being watched by Holzenbein. Willrich brings it to the red line and then onto the left point for Fernandez. Now to Julie V. A chance for Donnelly. A shot is high off the glass above the Memphis goal. And the rebound comes down to Long on the far side of the Memphis zone. So Donnelly with a chance there. He's put a couple into the net so far this season. Marty going into this game for San Diego with 3 goals, 13 assists. Here's Skouras with a drive, and that goes off Richard Boot out of play, end boards. And that'll be corner kick San Diego as Skouras gets his first shift tonight and gets a good shot on goal. Young Peter, of course, number 21, having had a lot of difficulties with injuries in his so far short career. Missed virtually all of last year with knee surgery. Gradually working his way back to condition now. Julie V off the corner kick. It's rejected. Comes to Newman. He'll try and play it far side for Fernandez, but it's headed away. Now Collier and Skouras trying to make something happen in midfield. Steve Long has it to Garrett in midfield. Now a nice bit of defensive playing by Vidal Fernandez, forechecking at midfield, getting the ball away and back to defender Gary Collier. 6:10 to go in period 1. There's no score here at the arena as Peter Skouras brings it down in the Memphis zone. Back out to Collier. Now to the right point for Guy Newman. He plays it ahead for V. Off the end boards. Nice block by the defense. Now Julie gets it back. A chance in front for Peter Skouras. But Boot, the Americans' goalkeeper, gets it, throws it into midfield. Steve Long making the run. But Gary Collier, tough on defense, got it back again to Alan Mayer. San Diego have had the better of the play so far in this period, but neither team has found net. As Gene Willrich takes it to the far side in the Memphis zone, being harassed by 2 Memphis players. The ball rolls to Vidal Fernandez. Now Willrich takes it on the run, right side, and a shot! And that was deflected in front by a Memphis player. Now Fernandez in front again, a left-footed drive, but there was a handball prior to that. And it'll be a Memphis free kick. So Richard Boot making a big save there, but then making a mistake off the distribution, threw it right to Guy Newman. And it'll go out of play off a Memphis player, and we'll have another free kick, San Diego. The Sockers will close out this 3-game homestand this Wednesday night when the Chicago Sting visit the arena at 7 o'clock. And at the Chicago game Wednesday, some lucky fan will win a chainsaw. There's something fun happening whenever you come to a Sockers game. Chainsaws. Tonight we got Valentine's Day posters and sock hops after each of the Wednesday games. Make your ticket plans for Wednesday's game right now. Ray Kunevats for the Memphis Americans brings it across the San Diego red line for one of the rare times in this period. Now into the corner to the left of Alan Mayer. He plays it off the boards in front for Tony Carbognani, but his right-footed attempt goes high into the stands. And that'll be a San Diego ball on a goal kick for Alan Mayer. Among the notables in this game tonight for Memphis, Bernd Holzenbein, who you will likely remember from his days with the Fort Lauderdale Strikers. He also played for West Germany in the 1974 World Cup when they won. He also played in the 78 World Cup in Argentina. That World Cup in 74 was in Munich. So a very momentous occasion for Bernd Holzenbein, winning the World Cup in his own country. The ball inside the Memphis zone, but headed out of play by Ray Kunevats, the #1 scoring defender in the Major Indoor Soccer League, and that'll be San Diego's free kick. Kunevats with 49 points. He's second in team scoring, only to Stamenkovic with 79. Steve Nesson out trying to get a pass from Gary Collier is knocked down inside the Memphis zone. Now a drive from away out by Eric Geyer. Eric sends that into the seats, and it'll go back to Memphis on a goal kick. The All-Star game is coming up on February 22nd at the Kemper Arena in Kansas City. And the 12 players selected to the Western team, named by the players, will be announced this coming Wednesday. The Eastern squad will be announced Tuesday. And then 4 additional players from each division will be selected by the respective coaches. For the East, Kenny Cooper of the Baltimore Blast, and for the West, Dave Clements of St. Louis. Lawrence Hilkus moving it on goal, made a nice play to put it through one defender's legs. Now a shot goes off a Memphis player into the crowd near side. San Diego get it back on the free kick. Steve Nesson sets it down on the touchline. No score here in period 1. We have 4:27 left to go. Nesson off the free kick, played it off the end boards right to Dudek in front. Hilkus tries to get it away from Carbognani, but big #6 brings it back to center for Memphis. Ahead for Stamenkovic, being watched by Geyer. Stamenkovic at the right point of San Diego, toes it ahead for Kunevats. Nice ball, but Kunevats just wasn't moving quickly enough to meet it. It rolled to Mayer. Now Nesson plays it ahead for Lawrence Hilkus, but Allison got in front of it. Carbognani toes it far side boards for Kunevats. 4 minutes to go in the period, still no score. Dudek, a left-footed shot. That hit Cha-Cha Namdar, deflected to the far side. Dudek gets it back, but Cha-Cha heads it up for Lawrence Hilkus, who then plays it back to #20. And the former Phoenix Inferno player, now with San Diego, plays it to Donnelly. Martin Donnelly across the red line to center. Pass off to the right for Vidal Fernandez. He'll tow it ahead to Cha-Cha Namdar. Namdar looks at Hilkus in front of the goal, tried to roll it to him, but Richard Boot got there first. Boot wearing #24 with a bright red top in the Memphis goal. Alan Mayer with his usual collection of equipment. The blue sweatpants with all those pads underneath. And he wears the black and green top with the black helmet. That is certainly Alan Mayer's trademark, unique anywhere in soccer. It's just a foamy type helmet that Alan feels a lot better with than he does without. Ray Allison now for Memphis, ahead to center for Steve Long. Now it comes back to midfield for Helmut Dudek. He toes it to the near side boards for Long. Long back to Dudek. They're in a lot of traffic. Now Dudek will bring it wide, takes a shot. Blocked by Mayer on the near post, and then it rolls back into the penalty area. And he rolls it down to Martin Donnelly. No score here. We'll take a break. This is the MISL on KSON. Fernandez just a moment ago with a fine left-footed shot that had Richard Booth, the Memphis Americans goalkeeper, sprawling in midair to protect the far side of the goal. But unfortunately for Vidal and the Sockers, the shot was wide. It came off the glass, and now we have a free kick Memphis after a ball went out of play off a San Diego player. We have 1:57 to go in the first period. Still no score here at the arena. We're coming to you live. Collier deep in his own zone, fighting off Steve Long. Now Holzenbein intercepts, played it to the near side of the goal. Alan Mayer took it off the backboards. Now great distribution up to Julie V's got a breakaway, takes a shot, and Boot made the save. What a great pass by Alan Mayer. Now V again in front, a chance for Fernandez if he can reach it. It comes to the far side boards. Sockers swarm the Memphis zone. Fernandez to the slot for Newman. That's a shot blocked by Garrett. It goes to the far side boards. Newman goes in hard, and he gets fouled by the Americans' number 17, Steve Long. It'll be San Diego free kick. It comes back to Gary Collier in the high slot to Willrich, right side of offense at the point. Moves it on goal, takes a shot, looking for the deflection in front from V. It went wide. Actually, too much on that shot by Willrich. Long now with it again for Memphis. Knocked back into the zone by Collier, but Garrett brings it out. And ahead to number 20, Matt O'Sullivan. Now Long, a shot off the near side boards. It caroms to the penalty area. Alan Mayer kicks it to center and right to Holzenbein under a minute to go as Holzenbein brings it across the San Diego red line. Down the left side, he leaves it on the near boards for Long. Long works a give and go with Holzenbein and draws the foul. Memphis restart. As we mentioned, San Diego won 10 of their last 4. And working on a second possible victory in a row tonight. They were 6-2 winners over Buffalo here on Friday. Prior to that, they had lost 2 straight on the road. Gary Collier trying to clear it out of his own zone after that Memphis restart. Kicks it out of play off an American player. And the Sockers will get it back deep in their own zone with 42 seconds to go in the first period. And no scoring. And Sox have been involved in a couple of low-scoring affairs in recent games. And thus far, a couple of good chances. San Diego have certainly had the flow of the play. Frank Vizcarra tried to take a ball on his head in midfield and took it off his face, but brought it down anyway. Now Julie V playing it into Gene Willrich. Across the goal mouth, Richard Booth just grabs the loose rebound and tosses it ahead. Garrett across center. He's got Stamenkovic in deep. They're 2-on-1. Gary Collier can't block it. Stamenkovic shoots. Mayer makes the save. It comes back to Stamenkovic. He's tripped up at the edge of the box. No penalty. It comes back to center. Willrich tries to get it ahead for Julie V. Julie's got it with 10 seconds on the clock. V can't get by the man back O'Sullivan, and it comes all the way to center. Willrich ahead for Julie. 1 second to go. Gets it down to the right foot, but the horn sounds to end the period. And after the first 15 minutes of play, it's the San Diego Sockers no score and the Memphis Americans no score. And we'll return with a first period summary in the second quarter of action after this.
Hey, come on now. I'm doing the best I can. How you doing? All right, how you doing? Good to see you.
Goes down. Hilkes now back on the slot. Tried to tip it into the corner for Donnelly. Memphis come back on a 2-on-1 break. Stamenkovic just hanging around the San Diego penalty area. Dudek tried to get the pass to him, but a good defensive play by number 20, Chachan Namdar, who stayed with Dudek, anticipating that pass across for Stamenkovic, who just sort of hangs out around the edge of the goal area. Now Vidal Fernandez in his own zone. Sockers getting a little mixed up as they were making a line change, so they just play it back to Alan Mayer. He kicks it ahead. Now Julie V goes to the end boards. Richard Booth knocks it out of the way. Fernandez went over the back of Ray Kunevats, and they'll give the foul to Kunevats for obstruction. And San Diego will get another free kick. Kunovat's unhappy with that call. Fernandez just sort of went tumbling over Kunovat's back. And Sox will get it back on the free kick from the left point. Gary Collier near side boards. Chips it to the head boards. Fernandez in front with the chance. Here's Julie V. A shot. It's back across for Vidal. He knocks it to the far boards for Willrich. Kunovat's goes in hard against Gene Willrich. Now a ball high in the air brought down by Carbognani, but still in the Memphis zone. Finally, he heads it down to the far side. Kunovat's and Willrich go into the boards together. Kunovat's comes out to center. To Stamenkovic. He brings it across the San Diego red line. Back to Kunovat's. Tried the return pass to Stamenkovic, but Gary Collier there to block it for San Diego. Quickly, Mayer distributing ahead to Julie V, but he's all alone with 3 Memphis players around him and not getting the help from the forwards coming back, and Ron Newman shouting encouragement for the bench for those forwards to make those runs back downfield a little more quickly. Holzenbein now for Memphis across the San Diego red line with Steve Long. Holzenbein plays it far side boards. Long makes a turn, takes a shot, comes off the boards to the right of Alan Mayer and down to Vidal Fernandez. Still no score here. 12:15 to go in the first half. The Sockers and the Memphis Americans. Collier playing it out of midfield. Intercepted by O'Sullivan, played ahead to John Garrett. Mike Garrett checked that. Now O'Sullivan to the near side for Long. And Memphis moving around at the edge of the San Diego area. Holzenbein winds up for a shot. That'll be in the crowd, and we'll have a goal kick San Diego. No score here at the Sports Arena. This is the MISL on KSON. Steve Nesson at center for San Diego. Still no score here at the arena between Memphis and the Sockers. Allison gets it back for Memphis, plays it to the far side boards for Dudek. Now Garrett brings it across at center to the near side for Bernd Holzenbein. Back across for Garrett. Garrett now across the slot into San Diego territory. It's dropped back to Holzenbein at the right point. He fakes a shot, then goes to the far side for Dudek. Dudek, a weak right-footed shot, actually a pass in front for Long. Wojciechowski blocked that and brings it back across the San Diego red line. To Martin Donnelly at the far side boards. He left foots it right at the Memphis defender Dudek. It comes down to Long, and he and Dudek and Garrett now bring it forward again for the Americans. Into San Diego territory. Dudek into the corner to the right of Alan Mayer for Long. Donnelly there pressuring the ball back out to the point and then into midfield for Allison. Allison to the near side for Bernd Holzenbein again. Holzenbein chips it ahead for Long. He knocked it back down for Holzenbein, who had made the run in from the point. But the Sox get it back. Julie V in his own half of midfield, working against Long. Right foots it into the corner for Wojciechowski. That's picked up by Dudek and knocked to midfield. Garrett makes a move past Julie V. Wojciechowski got a foot on it before coming off for Guy Newman. Memphis having trouble penetrating the San Diego zone. Good defense tonight, as there was Friday when the Sox allowed just 2 goals for the first time ever. Now a chance for Holzenbein to the far post. Long looking for the pass, but Guy Newman made a nice sliding effort to actually kick the ball toward his own net, but Alan Mayer was anticipating that as opposed to what the man Long might have done with the ball. Now a ball in deep into the Memphis zone. Boot effectively clears it to his own red line. Now Nesson heads it back into the Memphis zone. It'll go off the far boards. Dudek scissor kicks it to center for Stamenkovic. He missed the header. It took a big hop on the rug. And it comes back to Mayer. He knocks it ahead for Newman. Guy plays it back to the right side of defense for Donnelly. Now Carbognani forechecking. Now Stamenkovic intercepts it. Donnelly gave it away, but Alan Mayer makes a great hand save to punch it out of play. And we'll have a goal kick for a corner kick for Memphis. That had visions of disaster written all over it, as Donnelly, the veteran defender, made a rare mistake, giving it up to the league's leading man, Stan Stamenkovic. Luckily, Mayer came up with the hand save. Corner kick now to the right of Mayer. Stamenkovic there with it. Men moving around the edge of the penalty area. Watch Allison far side of the box. It's in front for Carbognani. He toes it into the crowd, and that'll be another goal kick for San Diego. 9:34 to go in this half. Still no score here at the arena. I'd like to say a special hello tonight to Bill Eggleston, who we know is a Sockers fan listening to our game tonight. Bill just spent some time up at Moffett Hospital in the Bay Area, and we'd like to wish him a speedy recovery and hope he's enjoying tonight's broadcast. Collier from the near side of midfield ahead for Lawrence Hilkes. Allison got a foot on it, luckily, because it was enough to send the ball back to Boot, the Memphis goalkeeper. That's spelled B-U-T. Now Ray Kunevats down the left side into San Diego territory. He'll stop with Fernandez pressuring him. Now he brings it off the boards into the middle area. Took a shot. It went off Adele's legs. Back to Kunevats. Now he rolls it in front for Stamenkovic. Watch the fancy footwork. He heels it toward the goal. It was wide, and then Mayer made a save off Kunevats' rebound shot. Stamenkovic nearly heeled it into the goal, and now he says something to Kunevats. Carbognani intercepting the ball in midfield. Here's a chance for Memphis, and a shot by Kunevats off Gary Collier. Out of play. So the Sox get out of some trouble against Kunevats and Stamenkovic talking to his teammate number 21 inside the players box, and they're arguing there now. So a little bit of hot blood in the Memphis bench. Get all those nationalities together, and I'll tell you what, you're asking for friction, and when you're on a 3-game losing streak, things tend to get heated up even quicker. Memphis free kick in the San Diego zone to the left of Mayer. Holzenbein miskicks it. It goes to the edge of the box to the right of Mayer now. Garrett with a drive. That went off Geyer high in the air. Now Geyer and Garrett battling for it. Garrett still has it, plays it into midfield. Bruce Rudroff. A long ball comes off the glass high to the left of Mayer and then out of play. And I believe that'll be free kick again for Memphis. Kunevats, Yugoslavian. And Stamenkovic also Yugoslavian, so a couple of countrymen come all the way to North America to settle their differences. Fidel Fernandez loses a ball in midfield. Garrett has it for the Americans. Good pressure by Fernandez, though, to force it back to defense. Now Holzenbein in his own half of midfield. Plays it back to Rudroff. Now it's ahead to Steve Long, far side boards. Garrett making a run. Now Long goes into the corner to the right of Mayer. He turns to get away from Collier, plays it back out to Garrett. Garrett moving toward net. Makes a stutter step. Mayer comes out of his goal, clears it off the high glass in the corner, and it caromed into the crowd. So that'll be, I believe, a kick in Memphis to the right of Alan Mayer. Those of you under the age of 18 years can become members of the San Diego Sockers 7-Up Junior Sockers. 7-Up Junior Sockers members can attend 4 NASL outdoor home games this summer at Jack Murphy Stadium. If you'd like to become a member of the 7-Up Sockers, send $2 to the Sockers and they will send you tickets for 4 outdoor games. That outdoor season not that far away. The Sox will open it up May 18th at Jack Murphy against Tampa Bay. Eric Geyer at center for San Diego. A right-footed ball deep to Julie V. Takes it neatly off the board, then gets held. But before that, Julie called for a handball. So the whistle on V came before the foul. That foul could have even been penalty material, as Julie was really held at the edge of the box. Rudroff standing near the ball for Memphis, but Boot comes off his line to kick it ahead. Steve Long, far side boards at center. And Sockers intercepted. Cha-Cha Namdar up to Julie V. V moves right, moving in on goal. Boot comes out to make the sliding kick save. To the far side boards. Namdar has it to Julie V. Julie heads it back down to Donnelly. Martin tees it up. Was going to shoot. Now plays it into the corner for Namdar. Cha-Cha takes it to the left of the Memphis goal. Kicks it back to the near side for Donnelly. And Marty will backtrack all the way to center. 7 minutes to go in the half. Still no score. This is unusual, to say the least. Julie V now from the corner tried to get it out for Frank Vizcarra, but Matt O'Sullivan clears it all the way to the far side boards right at the San Diego players bench, where Donnelly takes it again for the Sockers. Marty will bring it across center. Left-footed ball into the corner to the left of the Memphis goal for Julie V. He missed it. Matt O'Sullivan there. Julie held him. And V will go off for 2 minutes. And Willrich kicks it ahead for Long. Collier got a foot on it. Mayer away out of his goal. He's lost. Here's Garrett moving on the ball. Geyer there too. Now Mayer back in the net. And Fidel Fernandez. Good bit of defense. Gets the ball away from Garrett. Willrich now at center for San Diego. Back to Geyer. And then to Collier with Stan Stamenkovic, the league's leading point man, back on the field. Collier cleared it. Now here's Julie V in the zone. Off to the left, Fernandez. Back to V at the edge of the box. Sockers just aren't shooting. Now Fernandez gets the ball again to Julie V. In the slot, V moves wide of one man. Tried to heel it back for Fernandez, who made a run in toward the goal area. Now Vidal gets it on the far side. Willie shoot across for Julie V. Julie teeing it up for... No, looked like he passed to Geyer. Now Fernandez with it. Back to V, and that's cleared away by Rudroff, but not out. Donnelly with a right-footed shot, and that deflects off Julie V out of play over the end boards. And that'll go as a goal kick for the Memphis Americans. 9:54 in the period, no score. And this is the MISL on KSON. Find out Allen. Came up for score. Randy Hahn back live at the San Diego Sports Arena. There is no score. We were in the third period. Kunovats now in deep for Memphis, working against Vidal Fernandez. He's out there with Stamenkovic and Carbognani. And they try the pass to Stamenkovic in front, but Fernandez intercepts. Ahead for Gene Willrich. He's down the right wing. Boot comes away out of his goal and clears it ahead. Fernandez got a piece of it at the near side boards. Back out to Julie V. V in the slot with Wojciechowski. Winds up for a shot. Gets his own rebound. Julie shoots again. Near post blocked by Boot. And then he grabs onto the rebound. Boot, long distribution into midfield for Stamenkovic. That's brought down by Martin Donnelly. Sox change on the go. Hilkus back out for San Diego. He had 2 goals on Friday night. Wojciechowski from the left point. Rolled it along the boards for Donnelly. Donnelly across the grain. Willrich wide open. Tees it up. Shot. Went for the far post, but it was knocked out by a foot. Kunovats stuck a leg in front of it. It went out of play over the near side boards. And it'll be a kick in San Diego. Season tickets for the remaining Sockers home games on sale at the Sockers ticket office, and that is at Gate H at San Diego's Jack Murphy Stadium. And as we heard from Terry Breen, outdoor season tickets now on sale as well. And of course, season tickets indoors, the best way to enjoy the rest of this MISL season and ensure first priority for playoff tickets. Now Carbognani with a steal at center against Donnelly. Stamenkovic all alone in front of Alan Mayer. He's got a breakaway. Both defenders for San Diego get back. Carbognani shoots. Mayer makes the diving save. Carbognani the rebound. Off the board. Stamenkovic takes it with his left foot. Heels it back for Kunovats. Off the boards. Wojciechowski clears it. Now Carbognani knocks it back into midfield for Allison. Sockers scrambling, but keep it out of the goal. Now Dudek at center, and it's back to Allison. And the Sockers got out a heap of trouble right there. Stan Stamenkovic was all alone. Not another player within 10 yards of him, but the Sockers battled back. Donnelly and Wojciechowski ferociously fought to get to defense and did. Now a ball up for Julie V. Boot bats it away at the top of the box, then stumbles. And Memphis bring it back from center. Dudek in deep. Stamenkovic all alone again. He's just cherry picking against Donnelly. Now Donnelly comes out with it for San Diego. Toes it to center for Julie V. He's one-on-one with Allison. Nesson making a left wing run. V moving to the edge of the area. Turns around. A shot blocked in front by Stamenkovic. How did he get there? Now V a handball. And they're going to call it after Hilke's shot goes off a defender out of play. And that will be a free kick. Memphis in midfield. So we haven't had any scoring yet, but we've certainly had a lot of action at both ends, and in particular around the Memphis goal, which has been the busiest so far in this game. But on that last sequence, the Sockers getting in a jam with Stamenkovic one-on-one against Alan Mayer. Allison now ahead to the red line, kept in by Gary Collier. Back deep into the zone goes Allison to the left of the goalkeeper, and Boot will accept the pass and distribute it off to the other wing for Tony Carbognani. Carbognani, 6'1", 175 pounds. He's a Argentinian native. He brings it to center. Stops at the San Diego red line. Dudek picks it up. 4 defenders back for San Diego. It's wide to Steve Long. Long across the grain for Holzenbein. Holzenbein far side boards. Tried to play it across the penalty area for a header. And Guy Newman brings it back for San Diego. A long ball played into the Memphis zone. Boot comes away out of his net again and kicks it upfield for Carbognani. And then it's to center where Collier brings it down again, off to the far boards for Fernandez. Vidal toes it along the boards for Cha-Cha Namdar. Cha-Cha moving it on goal, laid it off for Vidal. Now to the right side, Newman winds up, shoots, it's wide, rebound in front. Allison chested it down, and then Carbognani kicks it high in the air. It takes a big bounce on the carpet, and Gary Collier heads it out of play. Alan Mayer, incidentally, hasn't been scored on since 7:39 of the first quarter of the Buffalo game, and that is now a string of over 90 minutes. Tarnoxie for Buffalo was the only goal scorer on Alan Mayer in well over an indoor soccer league of game of play. So Alan Mayer really does have a shutout, although it won't go in the books that way unless he can keep Memphis off the scoreboard here tonight. In front for Steve Long. It's back to the right point of the San Diego zone. Bernd Holzenbein in front for Long again. Holzenbein gets it back, plays it off the end boards. Garrett looking to take it and play it off the end, but Collier got it and knocked it up to midfield for Namdar. Cha-Cha taking it neatly and then playing it ahead to Eric Geyer. Oh, a great play by Rudroff. He got it with the heel. Geyer could have been in on a breakaway. Now a ball comes back into midfield for Fernandez. He let it go by him all the way to Alan Mayer. Mayer moves slowly out of his penalty area, halfway up to the red line, and then tips it with the right foot to Collier. Collier ahead for Fernandez with 6 minutes left in period 3. Still no score. Across the red line, Fernandez puts it into the corner for Willrich. He tries to play the carom, but Long's there too. Now Willrich impeding Long's progress with the outstretched arm. And that'll be a kick in Memphis. And the Memphis player, Long, kicks it into Holzenbein. Rudroff back to Richard Boot. Teams change up the lines a little bit. Neither club able to find the chemistry to score yet. Both goalkeepers have been sharp as Geyer clears it back to Mayer. And the defenses have been very tight. Memphis, as we mentioned, with an 11-16 record going into this game, last in the Eastern Conference. 8.5 games now back of Baltimore, depending on whether they win tonight, because Baltimore did win. Julie V trying to get possession in the Memphis zone. It comes back to center for Lawrence Hilkes. Hilkes to Gene Willrich. Down the right wing he goes, stops, plays it through to Geyer. Back in the corner, Willrich took the left-footed swipe at it, but missed. Geyer's out there as a forward right now. Stamenkovic now laying back in the zone again, moving it on Martin Donnelly. Takes a shot and scores! Stan Stamenkovic, the league's leading goal scorer, made that one look easy against one of the top defenders, Martin Donnelly. He did the dipsy doodle, got it to the left foot, and then put it into the back of the San Diego net. So that is it for Alan Mayer's string of consecutive minutes without giving up a goal. Stamenkovic scores here, and it is now a 1-0 Memphis lead. This is the MISL on KSON. Back live at the San Diego Sports Arena here on KSON AM 1240 San Diego, and the Sockers now trail Memphis 1-0. Stamenkovic, who just scored, has the ball again at the top of the San Diego penalty area, but Fidel Fernandez steals it away and brings it to center. He's got Julie V up there. Nesson makes a run. Fernandez still with it, moving toward the penalty area, but it was taken off him by Stamenkovic, who's making some runs back on defense, and that's unusual to see. Stamenkovic's 36th goal of the year from Holzenbein at 10:07. 1-0 Memphis lead with just a little over 4 minutes to go in the third period. It has been a close one. Kunevats from the near side of midfield to Tony Carbognani on the opposite wing. He backs up and chips it to Allison and then on to the goalkeeper, Boot. Boot, a left-footed pass intercepted at midfield by Nesson. He got a foot on it and brought it down to Gary Collier. Collier at the red line, forced wide by Stamenkovic, plays it to the near side boards for Hilkes. He's brought down by Dudek. That'll be a free kick, Sockers, and a foul charge to Mr. Dudek. This free kick to the left of Richard Boot in the Memphis goal. Julie V out there with Hilkes, Collier, Nesson, and Wojciechowski. V from the near side on the restart in front for Wojciechowski. Got a left foot on it. Now it's loose in front, and it's up to Stamenkovic. He's in his own zone. He's forced off the ball. Here's Julie V with a chance. Tried to tow it ahead for Hilkes. Stamenkovic getting in the way again, and then he clears it back to his goalkeeper, Boot. Boot, a right-handed toss up for Carbognani. Wojciechowski got in front of that, but Dudek comes up from defense to bring it forward. Dudek moving it on goal. Collier got a foot on it to clear it wide. Now Collier just caroms it around the boards to Alan Mayer. Mayer lays it down for Steve Nesson. To Gary Collier at his own red line and on to Wojciechowski. He plays it along the boards for Vidal Fernandez. Sox change on the goal with Willrich coming out. Now Julie V at the red line. V looking at Allison. Off to Collier. Shot. Goes off Dudek out of play. Sox will get it back on the kick in. A lot of balls out into the crowd tonight. A lot of block shots deflecting wide over the boards. A lot of kick-ins. Often a team can develop a set play off a kick-in if it's in deep enough. Seen a couple of goals scored by that method this season. Buffalo, in fact, scored one against the Sockers in exactly that way off a free kick. Gene Willrich from the near side now to the left of the Memphis goal. Out in front for Newman, and his shot goes into the crowd over the Memphis goal. And that'll be another goal kick for Richard Boot. We're back in action this coming Wednesday night to end this 3-game road trip, or home trip rather, home stand. Seems like a trip sometimes. And the Chicago Sting will be in the arena. Their second and final visit of the regular season. Misters Ricardo Alonso, Dieter Ferner and company. Julie V inside the Memphis zone to the left of the goal. Trying to do something with it. Can't shake off Carbognani. Now he toes it back to Guy Newman. Newman from midfield ahead for Gene Willrich. Ran it to Dudek. Willrich gets it. Moves it on goal. Across the grain. There's a shot by Donnelly. It's wide with the left foot. And a shot out of the Memphis zone. They're going to whistle it down as a 3-line ball, I believe. And DiPolito, the referee, going over to talk to Alan Mayer now. I believe they may even give a drop ball. I don't think it should have been a 3-line pass because it went off a San Diego player. Let's see what DiPolito, the referee, will do. He's talking to Donnelly. Now Carbognani comes out to talk to the official. I think they'll do a drop ball in midfield. And that's what it'll be between Carbognani and Fernandez. Gene Willrich standing there too. He kicks at it, and Donnelly has it on defense. Over to the opposite wing for Guy Newman. Newman from center plays it off the glass. Fernandez trying to get it. Kunevats there first for Memphis. The official getting in the way too. Fernandez brings down Kunevats from behind, and that'll be a foul. Kunevats from the far side touchline, deep in his own zone. Just chips it back to the goalkeeper Boot with 2:15 to go in the third period. A 1-0 Memphis lead on the goal by Stamenkovic, his 36th of the year. Now Dudek ahead for Steve Long, cut off by Martin Donnelly, and ahead to Guy Newman. Newman across center to the right wing for Gene Willrich. Willrich moving it on goal through the legs of the defender Carbognani, and it was headed for the near post, and Boot made the hand save. Holzenbein brings it back for Memphis along the near side boards for Long. Hilkus there on defense, almost lost it, and it comes again to Guy Newman. To Donnelly on the right side. From center, long ball comes off the glass high, down to Hilkus. He heads it toward net. Boot came out and grabbed it. And he throws it again up to midfield. Horst Bertel, the playing head coach of Memphis, out there for the first time tonight. Carbognani ahead to Bernd Holzenbein. Deep down the right wing. He plays it back for Bertel. They work a give and go. Holzenbein at the edge of the box. Bertel knocks it back again to the far post side. Holzenbein tried to get it in front for Bertel, but it rolled harmlessly to Alan Mayer, who distributes off to the left for Steve Nesson. He drops it back to Newman. And with just over a minute to go in the period, the Sox still trail by a goal. It was scoreless up until this period. Fernandez now to Julie V. V back to Vidal. Turnaround shot. Blocked in front. Boot got the rebound. Nice playmaking by Julie V to send Vidal down the right side. The shot hit a defender. Now Fernandez from the right point again. Winds up for a drive. Boot batted that out of play. Great shot, but a nice save by Richard Boot. Corner kick San Diego with 46 to go in period 3. It'll be to the right of the Memphis goal. Julie V standing there to take it. He's got Fernandez at the far post with Nesson. Donnelly in the slot and Geyer behind him. Julie hits it right at Holzenbein. It comes back out to Geyer. Now the slot. Donnelly winds up for a shot. Bertel blocked it. Donnelly battling for it now, and Memphis come back 2-on-2. Bertel with number 12 rather, Garrett. Holzenbein down the right wing, back for Garrett, runs into Fernandez, and then Vidal heads it back to Martin Donnelly, who in turn relays it back to Alan Mayer. One last chance in this period for the Sox to equalize. Out of midfield, Steve Nesson hits a long ball to the end boards. Geyer gets the rebound, battling there, takes a swipe at it. Julie V goes far side boards, but I think they're going to give Geyer a call on a dangerous kick, and he may have hurt himself on that play. He struggles back to his feet. It'll be a free kick. Oh, it'll be San Diego free kick. 12 seconds to go. This is right at the edge of the Memphis penalty area to the right of the goal. Boot guarding the near post. Fernandez all alone with the far post. Julie V standing along the ball. Tees it up for Donnelly. A shot. He scores! Martin Donnelly on a set play. We're tied at 1. It took the better part of 3 periods, but the Sockers have brought this crowd of 7,994 to their feet for the first time. Martin Donnelly with a rocket shot off the set piece. The free kick by San Diego just at the edge of the box. Julie V flicked it out to Donnelly in the slot, and he blasted it off the wood into the back of the Memphis net, and we are all tied up at a goal apiece. Martin Donnelly's 4th of the year, the assist to Julie V, his 26th assist of the year, and his 43rd point at 14:50, and we're all tied up at 1.